Rolling action.
Start. Okay. So hello dosto, welcome to the Space Thought. I know I've changed the name from the Unbalanced Stories to the Space Thought. I thought that it felt better. So yeah. So if I have to give you a background of this video, so I along with two of my friends who are doing their industrial training in different banks, will be sharing our experience on how you guys can take transfers in industrial training. So like coincidentally, we all three started their industrial training in a different company, and now we are totally in a different companies. So I hope you guys are gonna like it, and in case of any queries you can either reach us to in the comment section, or I'll be linking all of our LinkedIn accounts there. Hope you guys are gonna like it, and yeah, let's get started.
Cut. Wait. Camera rolling action.
Part 3 start. So hi guys, welcome to the Space Talks. Thank you for sparing your precious time on a weekend. I know you guys are not that much boring as me, so really thank you for sparing your time. So we can maybe start with a brief introduction of yourself. You can just maybe tell us about your articleship firm, your current industry you work in, and yeah, and place you belong to. Maybe you can start from Dinesh.
Hi, so I started my apprenticeship with EY in Stat Audit,
Mhm.
and after a year, I moved to Goldman Sachs in the Wealth Management Division.
Mhm.
So I've completed 3 months in Goldman right now. So yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's it from me.
Yeah. And Gunjan?
Okay, so I'm Gunjan Agarwal. So I have completed my articleship from Grant Thornton in Clarity and International Taxation, and now I'm in Deutsche Bank in Accounts Closing Department. So I have completed 4 months here.
Oh, wow. And I think we all three are from like in different places. So I think I'm in Delhi, you are in Pune, and Dinesh is in Bangalore. Nice.
Bangalore.
Wow. So let's stick to the topic. I think we all three have coincidentally joined some other company for industrial, like started our industrial in a different company, and now we are all together in a different company. We know that taking a transfer is not possible, but I think we did that. So maybe we can start one by one by sharing our experience, how we made that possible, what are all our learnings, and maybe I think if this could even help even one student, so the purpose of this video will be fulfilled. So maybe let's start with Gunjan. Maybe if you can just give us like which was the first company you joined, how you left, how's your thing? Yeah, please.
I won't name the company
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
like
joined.
yeah, sure. Like naming is not important. You can maybe just say ABC.
Yeah, so I had got this offer letter from ABC company, and like my date of the last date of joining was 29 or 30th April. By the time they had not announced the 3 attempts per year thing.
Mhm, mhm,
So the cutoff date for me was 29 or 30th of April.
mhm,
So I got this offer from ABC company. So I joined that because I just wanted to change my domain.
mhm,
But the department I was getting there was internal audit, which I am not very interested in, and I didn't wanted to pursue that.
mhm,
And I went there for 3 days, I guess.
mhm,
And by the time I got the offer letter from the HR here,
mhm,
so I just left saying that I wasn't feeling well, traveling 2 hours every day to Gurgaon.
mhm.
So that's how I left the company and joined you.
Oh, wow. Okay. So do you think that was it difficult for like them to agree? Like, cause I think companies spend like some good amount of time in our onboardings. So was it difficult for you to convince them? And plus, just one more, I think important thing that Gunjan missed is that we should not register just after joining in the industrial. I think we should give at least 15-20 days to settle in, so that at least we know that whether we are comfortable there or not, because taking a transfer once you registered is really hell of a thing. So yeah, maybe like how difficult it was to convince them, Ranjan.
It was difficult, but like I was stuck that I wanted to leave.
Mhm.
So there was nothing they could do about that. Like, how would they convince you if you are dead set that I want to leave?
True.
Uh, But yeah, you shouldn't register in the initial 15-20 days.
Mhm.
Just see if you're liking the profile, if you're liking the team and everything, then you can register. And also, while applying, you have already applied to multiple companies, and there are multiple processes going on in different companies at that time.
True.
So when you have joined the company, you don't know, you might get another offer
Hmm.
within some time.
Hmm.
But if you are getting a good role, you like the team, then you can register in next 15-20 days. So that won't be a problem.
True. Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for sharing. So maybe we can start with Dinesh. I think Dinesh and Meera is kind of similar. We were in the same company. I think we will not name it. I like if someone knows, they might know because Dinesh ने post करा था उसका LinkedIn पे. Even I connected with him for that only. Because इसने मेरे से पहले join कर लिया था and I had that offer and I asked him कि क्या करना चाहिए. So he told me it's a very nice place. So I joined him. Then after joining, he told me it's a bad place, so I left. So yeah, so let's start with Dinesh. Dinesh, how was your journey? I think you were in EY. How you switched
Yeah.
and how's your experience altogether? I think you did for almost 2.5 months. That's really a good amount of time. So yeah, how's your experience, Dinesh?
So after EVA, I left EVA on 28th March and I had joined this company on 1st April.
Ah, okay.
I did not spend anything time. I had offers from two roles. One was Goldman and other one was the company. I liked the role a lot, so I went with that option and rejected Goldman.
Mhm,
Now, when I went there, it was very nice. Everything was, very flashy office, very beautiful office, great people. Everything was amazing.
mhm,
Looked pretty. And before joining, I asked them where I will be I wanted to relocate to the location because EY Bangalore and this company was also based in Bangalore, but different location, around 13, 14 kilometers travel. So I was like, I'll look for a PG of that something.
mhm.
But then my manager said that it will be a remote role and I don't have to stay in Bangalore. I can move back to my hometown,
Oh wow.
which
Okay.
I thought was a plus point.
Yeah,
So
true.
I just joined. After joining like 15 days, I moved back to my hometown.
Mhm,
Everything was fine. Then the issues started coming.
mhm,
I was thrown work without explaining what to do.
mhm,
Randomly on Friday nights, they used to be like, you have to be on office on Monday, so I have to look out all my arrangements again.
mhm.
Like random shit was happening, which no explanation. Work pressure was given. I was working for around 12 hours each day, and
Oh,
after that, they were telling me I'm not being visible enough.
oh.
And this was all within first and second month of what was joining.
Mhm,
And luckily, I called back Goldman after like 30 days,
mhm.
and they were kind enough to give me my offer back.
Oh,
Yeah, and when it came to point of my registration, I kept asking my manager about my registration that can you please let me know who I'll be registering under. Those people never responded like we'll let you know. So I think it was meant to be. I was gonna be part of Goldman, I guess. Yeah,
oh, that's nice.
I just asked for yeah,
That's nice. I'm just coming to this thing. Like,
yeah.
I think you spend almost 2.5 months there. So, like, as a normal, like, as per ICF, you have to get registered within the 30 days. So didn't you make them compel, like, didn't you compel them to give the CA name? Like, I think in the first month you didn't know that you'll be taking a transfer. So didn't you just ask them to give you a CA name so that you just are done with all your registrations and things?
I asked them like 10 times to give me a name, and they never responded. I kept pestering about them. I kept pinging them every single day. Can you please help me with my registration? They're like, yeah, we are finding a CA. We are finding a CA.
Wow.
So yeah, it was kind of,
I think then to
I
it
don't know.
to be. Yeah. Plus, I think you
Yeah, yeah.
were
Definitely.
lucky enough that the Goldman HR responded back after a month. Even you rejected them, but nice, nice.
Exactly.
Okay. So
Maybe my luck was at the right time.
yeah, true. So now, if I have to share my experience, so I also joined the same company which Dinesh was part of. I also relocated, like I was in Delhi, like I was in Dehradun to be precise, but I relocated to Bangalore for the role. I was in international taxation. I didn't like the tax profile much, but I think ever since we are already on our notice period, so we just in the end try to take the opportunity which we have on our hand, not thinking twice about that. So I also joined that company. Initially, I loved the place. Matlab, till date also I love the place. I think Mahara Khana, people. Like I remember we used to play PS5 after the office. So I love that thing. Plus unka hot chocolate. That was something I even miss today. But I left because I was in the international taxation. I think the kind of work which I was doing was quite similar to that I used to do in GT. एंड जीटी में मेरा प्लस पॉइंट क्या था ना, मैं घर से 10 मिनट दूर था, तो इन लंच आई यूज टू गो टू माई होम, तो मैं लंच पे घर आ जाता था. तो आई फेल्ट दैट it's not meant to be to live so far if you are doing kind of a similar work. So left, मैंने भी रजिस्टर नहीं किया था because I also wanted to first settle in because it was a new city for me. So yeah, I think in my case it was a bit difficult for me to convince everyone, but yeah, I convinced them because matlab eventually, as Gunjan said, if you want to leave, then you want to leave. But I'll just add one point here, that if you are leaving the firm, try to never leave on a bad note. Cause two things, like one is it could like it will really help you in your background, as most companies do a background check in which they ask your past employers about how's your experience there. Plus I think the network that you build na, when like the network that you build there, so like, try to never leave on a bad note. Just tell them your part of the story. Maybe try to do what all you can do. Like I also remember I just collated all the mails, so then हम first day access के लिए करते हैं. So I also collated that mail so that if anyone is joining after me or तो उसके लिए मे बी थोड़ा हेल्प हो. These guys don't have to do that same thing क्योंकि like these guys spend a lot of time on our onboardings. So I think we should do our best जो हम कर सकते हैं. But yeah, so I think yeah, तो यही है इसका crux, that if you want to take transfer in industrial training, so the first point is you cannot, like it's very hard and like it's very difficult. You can only take if your CA under whom you are registered has left the place. Until unless, the better part is never register, like as we all said in the initial days. Just wait for at least 15 to 20 days. Okay. So yeah, so hi, so guys, if you wanna share any of your like important thing or any of your learning, so maybe which might you have missed. So yeah, please. Maybe we can start
So
with
yeah,
you. Yeah.
yeah, one thing I would say is even if you register late, like more than after 30 days, but one mandatory thing will be required is your stamp deed. If the stamp deed is within 30 days
Mhm.
and you register after 30 days, your articleship date will be counted from day one itself, from the date you join.
Mhm.
But you'll have to pay 500 fine if it is after within 90 days.
Mhm.
And post that, I think it is 1500 or some fees there.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if
there's
you
like
delay your
500,
joining,
like, yeah, the fees increases gradually. So it is like 30 days period, 500,000, 2,000 fees. So you can register after 30 days as well. It's the stamp deed date matters.
But don't you think that on the stamp paper we have to write the firm's name in the first party, and that name
hmm,
should be same on of the company in which we are joining? मतलब like मेरे case में it was
no,
You
no,
can just buy any, just keep a stamp
huh,
paper with you and you can fill it afterwards.
oh wow, अच्छा
no,
ऐसा.
no,
Buy a blank stamp paper.
no.
Don't
What I would
attach
say
any
is,
agreement to it.
that is nice.
see, just what I would suggest is get a stamp paper. It will cost you like 100 rupees.
हाँ yes.
Just get it noted.
Mhm.
With in first party you have to put your name. In second party it will be your CA's name.
यार भाई
There's no company involved here.
I think this is not mandatory
Huh?
क्योंकि
I
मैंने
put my
फर्स्ट पार्टी
CA.
में HSBC का नाम लिखवाया था, even not the CA's name. I wrote HSBC.
Yeah, I also
मैंने
put DB's name. I didn't put the CA's name.
Yeah.
I've put CA and the my name. So first party is my name. Second party is my the CA under which I'm registered.
So it means
I
कुछ
can
भी
So yeah,
you can put
that is
हाँ,
any
any
of
yeah,
those.
in any order.
yeah,
In any order.
Yeah.
yes.
And just one more thing I remember, Dinesh, कुछ वो वाला scene था ना कि we can put different offers in 104 and 109. एक बार उसका brief कर दो.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
So when you start your 109, To
Mhm.
generate 109, you have to give a supporting document. So
Yes.
when I had generated 109, I had the other companies of filters have used that and generated 109. But when I actually filed my 109, I used a different Goldman's offer letter to put
104.
there. 109 and 104 itself.
Okay. So.
See, when you generate 109, you once to generate, you need one supporting document, and when you edit and put it sign and after your principal sign and all, after
Mhm.
that also you have to give supporting document as offer letter. I've
Okay.
put a different offer letter there itself. So yeah, you can put that.
And in 104 also, it's a different.
Yes. Yeah, 104 and 109, my offer letters are same. But when I generated my 109,
Hmm.
there my offer letter is different.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. ठीक है, that is nice. Okay, and just one thing I also want to share that when we search for industrial na, I think for me, like I'm based out of Dehradun, so I never thought that changing a location will be a problem. Like I was very much comfortable. But when we do change na, like when I moved to Bangalore, so I'll just say one thing that don't just move for any domain, like only go for if that domain is really creating value in your profile. Let's say if I had to move out to Mumbai for any specific finance role, I think it would have been better than just moving out to Bangalore for any role for just sake of doing IT. Because I still remember, I'll just share a story. तो द फर्स्ट वीकेंड ऑफ माइन इन बैंगलोर, तो मैं कपड़े धोने गया था अपने पीजी के उस पे. एंड इन दिल्ली ना, इन इवन इन देहरादून वी डोंट यूजुअली पुट दैट, वो क्लिप्स होते हैं ना कपड़ों के ऊपर, तो वी डोंट पुट दोस्त क्योंकि इतनी तेज हवा ही नहीं होती. बट इन बैंगलोर आई जस्ट मैंने कपड़े सूखने डाले और नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग आई केम, एवरीथिंग वाज ऑन फ्लोर. इतना बारिश हुआ एंड इट वाज जस्ट मेस, तो आई हैड टू रिपीट दैट प्रोसेस ऑल ओवर अगेन. So I think guys, just one suggestion. Like I know you guys have relocated, but and you are in very good roles. But I'll just say that if you had options to stay near to your family or near to your place, so definitely give it a look. Don't just uh, join any place or any domain for the sake of industrial. So yeah, so I think this part is done. We'll just now I think there are a lot of questions that I usually encountered on LinkedIn. So I thought I'll take help of you guys because you have also experienced the same. So the first जो सबसे ज़्यादा मेरे को पूछा जाता है, it's how to apply. So if I start, I applied on the HSBC's career portal. I think when you first time apply, they ask you a test. Even I think that questions are just diplomatic, matlab, just general questions. You don't have to prepare anything for it. You just have to answer them out of just general understanding. And then I had a friend in HSBC, so I asked him the HR ID and I mailed her my CV. So after mailing her my CV, I got a call back within 2 days. So I'm not sure which way worked for me, but these two things I did for my HSBC internship. So maybe like Gunjan, if you wanna share how you applied at Deutsche, or maybe any other companies that you were interviewed, like what was your like how you used to apply?
I mostly applied through LinkedIn. Like I saw the vacancies on LinkedIn. I had followed people who usually post vacancies
Mm-hmm.
of different companies,
Mm-hmm.
and also the people, some employees are also active on LinkedIn about posting vacancies. So I had followed all these people. I used to see the vacancies from there and
Mm-hmm.
then message employees from the company to refer me to the particular role, or if I can find someone from that team, I used to message them, and I also used to apply on the portal. As for DB, I had seen the post. The HR had put a post regarding a vacancy, and they had provided their mail ID
Okay.
to mail the CV. So I had done that. They didn't take the CV from the portal. So I
Mm-hmm.
had mailed it to the HR directly. I had also contacted some employees to refer me to the role. So
Mm-hmm.
some of them had given me alternate HR IDs as well. I sent the CV there as well. So I don't know what worked. Or maybe she just saw it directly from her mail.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got a call after 2, 3 days.
Wow, that's nice. And how is it for you, Dinesh?
So I had completely applied through LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
For all vacancies, I did not reach out to specific people or anything. I just stick to the mail IDs if they're provided, I'd mail them, or if they had provided a link or Google form, I'd applied through that.
Hmm.
And for Goldman specifically, that if you go for the Goldman jobs portal,
Hmm.
there was an opening which directly took me to the career portal, Goldman specific career portal, and applied for Goldman through that. Yeah, I did not message or anybody anything for anybody.
So do they also take a test or something on the career portals?
Goldman doesn't. For Goldman, it is just you have to apply and then wait. That's it.
That's nice. And in Deutsche, do they have a test?
I don't remember giving a test. I think they had directly scheduled my interview as far as I remember.
Ah, nice. Okay. Okay. And just okay, I have two more questions with me. Like the second one is like usually people say that we are not getting any rewards. So if मैं अगर अपना बताऊं तो even I remember जब मैंने apply करना start करा था तो within the first 1 or 2 months even I didn't get so many calls. So मैंने क्या किया था I had a friend जिसके ना बहुत ज़्यादा rewards आ रहे थे. तो what I did ना I just asked for his template CV template एंड आई जस्ट चेंज कंप्लीटली माई रेज्यूमे मतलब मैंने पूरा एक नया रेज्यूमे ड्राफ्ट कर दिया था आई एम नॉट श्योर आई डोंट थिंक इट हेल्प्ड मच बिकॉज HSBC में मेरा पुराना ही रेज्यूमे है बट आई थिंक यू कैन डू इज दैट अगर आपको रिवर्ट नहीं आ रहा है सिंपली योर CV बिकॉज like interviewer is only seeing your CV. Well, just say do some changes, maybe take help of your seniors or अब तो chat GPT है तो I also just write in chat GPT that this is my line and please rewrite it for a CV pointer. So I'll say use ChatGPT as much as you can and do some tweakings in your CV. Yeah, and like maybe you guys can, if you want to share your experience, like did you face that same thing? क्योंकि yeah, and what you did in that. Maybe Kunjan can start,
I
yeah.
had got my CV reviewed from multiple people, lot of seniors, some people who reviews CVs, who provide LinkedIn, who write on LinkedIn that they would review the CV.
Ah.
I had
Mhm.
contacted them as well. So
Mhm.
I just got reviewed multiple times. I
Ah.
don't. I was getting calls, but not for good roles, the ones I wanted.
Hmm. Okay. Nice. And Dinesh, like, did you face that thing? मतलब कि starting में response नहीं आ रहा ऐसा कुछ था?
हाँ, वो I think I was due to join from April and I started applying from Jan. The calls I was getting, there's like you're too early, we can't start your interview process and all.
Mm-hmm.
But when Feb came,
Mm-hmm.
I was getting calls, but again, did not wanted to join the roles. I've straight away said that I'm not interested for the role because I did not wanted to waste the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very specific for what role of company I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had my top two. I gave interview only for those. Luckily, I had offers from both. Yeah.
Wow. And just one thing, like when you were guys applying, तो कितना पहले you guys generally start? Like I think if I remember correctly, मैंने 2-2.5 महीने पहले start करा था. I'm not that serious in the starting, but yeah, 2-2.5 महीने पहले I started applying. So how is it for आप लोगों ने कैसे किया था?
I would
I
go for
had
this.
yeah, go on.
See, for me, I was in EY, so एक महीने का notice period था.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to have an offer before that. क्योंकि मैं offer के बाद मैं notice डालने वाला.
Hmm.
So I started applying 3 months before. 1 month, 1 month was completely waste because the HRs were calling that like you are too early, we can't start your process and all. So,
Mm-hmm.
but when it was Jan and Feb, they actually started scheduling interviews and all. So I would suggest depending upon your notice period because I think for GT it is right now 3 months.
Yes.
So I don't know how that would work because you have to look at no one will put an notice period before not having an offer letter in their hand. So
I
that you have to think about something.
okay. I think Gunjan will disagree because if I remember correctly जब हमारी बात होती थी she was on notice even before having an offer मतलब so how is it for you Gunjan मतलब मैंने भी ऑफर आने के बाद ही रिजाइन किया था तो आपका कैसे रहा था like maybe you can share better yeah.
I had the offer from this company for internal audit. On
Mm-hmm.
the basis of that, I gave my notice, but I didn't want to join that.
Mm-hmm.
I just relied on that कि ठीक है देख लेंगे आएगा
Mm-hmm.
ठीक है नहीं तो ये ज्वाइन कर लेंगे.
Ah, okay but
I didn't even give a notice before that. But now it is for 3 months. At my time, it was for 2 months. So
Mm-hmm.
3 months के लिए you will have to give the notice before getting an offer. So I don't know how that would work.
आई थिंक जो सबसे बड़ा उसमें प्रॉब्लम होता है ना, इज दैट अगर कहीं नहीं मिले ना, तो वापसी बोलना कि प्लीज रिवोक आवर नोटिस एंड वी वांट टू जॉइन बैक, आई थिंक दैट इज द टफेस्ट पार्ट. एंड तो वैसे व्हाट यू गाइस सजेस्ट, पता है मेरे को क्या लगता है ना, इफ वी डोंट हैव एनी ऑफर एंड वी रिजाइन ना, वी टेंड टू जस्ट इन डेस्परेट, लाइक वो हम होते हैं ना जब डेस्परेट होते हैं, तो वी टेंड टू जॉइन एनीथिंग. So, what do you guys recommend? Let's say if someone has a 3 months notice period, so should they resign or like base basis that without having any offer, or should they not? Like maybe Dinesh can start.
Uh, if the notice period is 3 months,
Hmm.
no HR will firstly start the interview process
Yeah,
because again, it's not BCG.
except BCG. Yeah.
They won't start the offer, so you have to put a notice because you have to be at least the mostly HRs look for immediate joining itself.
Hmm.
1 month they'll 1 month gap they'll look after.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's a risk you have to take.
Hmm.
And how much I've seen most of the people do end up getting a decent industrial training again, but desperation point do comes into picture.
Hmm.
So that is something out because I have had friends,
Hmm.
they gave interviews, someone joined out of desperation, but again some I have one friend who had a who did not like the role so much, so he revoked his off. Like he revoked his notice and he stayed in the same firm. So that is something you have to be very particular of your requirement.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. And what do you think, Gunjan? क्या करना चाहिए मतलब? Should we?
I don't think you would should ever revoke your notice. If you have decided to leave, you should try your best to get the industrial and
Hmm.
do not give a resignation if you are if you already have a good role in the company you are in.
Hmm.
You can always get another role when you become a CA fresher.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this is not the last thing in the world if you're not getting an industrial. If you don't like the role you're in or you want to change the role or you want to try something new, then try your best to get the industrial. Don't revoke the notice.
Yeah. But what if what if I didn't get any offer? मतलब मेरे को बहुत कम ऑफर्स आए हैं और जो आए हैं I don't want to join them. तो क्या मतलब at worst case में like should I just maybe then join a mid-size firm or a different firm, or should I just revoke कर लूँ मैं? What do you think? I think revoke कर
Ask your
लेना चाहिए.
seniors.
I think
Ask your seniors. Will
I
help
think worst,
decide you better.
yeah, I think worst case में रिवोट कर लेना चाहिए if your team supports you, मतलब then usually they do, cause वो होता है ना उनकी. I also remember they'll say कि हमने इतना सिखाया अब तुम लोग जा रहे हो, so I think usually they also want you to stay. But yeah, I think ऐसा ना ही हो किसी के साथ, like if you want to leave then you guys get. और plus I've seen many companies are now started hiring, मतलब इतनी companies को even I feel ये first time hire कर रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक वो जब से लीव्स वाला सॉर्ट हो गया तब से द वैकेंसीज आर वेरी वेरी मोर. सो आई थिंक now it will be a bit easy. And just coming to the like the most favorite part of everyone, the stipend. So if I start, so in HSBC we get 40,000 plus अगर पर्क्स की बात करूँ तो आई थिंक वी गेट अ कैब पिकअप एंड ड्रॉप. आप लोगों का कैसे, लाइक व्हाट इज इन गोल्डमैन?
Goldman is paying 50,000 cap pick and drop at that's it.
ओ वाओ, यू गाइस ओके. भाई जिम भी तो बता यार.
Oh yeah, लेकिन जिम पेड है.
हाँ, but still I think it's
हाँ,
very minimal kind of thing.
1,500 per month, but amazing gym.
Wow.
We do have gym. We have a health center. They do provide a free therapy sessions, like unlimited sessions throughout the year.
Oh wow.
We do have that option too.
Even we have a nap room. I feel मतलब होता है ना वो उसका रिकॉर्ड भी नहीं होता है, वहां पे जाके सो जाओ. एंड हाउ इज डॉयशे, how much डॉयशे pays, and any perks that you think was very different from what you were getting in GT?
Yeah, they're very different from what I was getting in GT. So the stipend is more obviously it's 50,000, and other than that, what you guys said, cab service. Then there are games on every floor. So we were going to play TT every day. Now we're not. In the initial 1 month only. Then there's a cafeteria like on the fifth floor, but it is paid. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
हाँ तो
not
मतलब
gym or anything.
हाँ नाइस बट ठीक है मतलब डॉइसे में 50 राइट
Yeah,
ओ आई थॉट इट इज 60,000 इन डॉइसे
no, not 60.
नाइस Guys, thank you for sparing your precious time. I know it's a Sunday night and you guys either must be sleepy or have some plans. So thanks a lot and see you guys soon. Yeah, bye bye.